Caitlin Clark's rise to stardom in women's basketball has been nothing short of remarkable. With her incredible scoring prowess and dynamic playing style, she's not just playing the game, she's redefining it. From her unforgettable performances on the court to her larger-than-life persona off it, here is Caitlin Clark's incredible journey and extraordinary lifestyle. I think you'll agree with us that when it comes to female basketball and probably sports worldwide, very few have their names mentioned as much as Caitlin Clark. She literally had one of the most insane college careers we've ever seen. But all this started way back in January 2002, when Caitlin was born. She was born in Des Moines, Iowa, and spent her childhood in West Des Moines with her parents Ann Nizzy Clark and Brent Clark. She was essentially the middle child in her family, with two siblings. Like most pro athletes today, Caitlin picked up an interest in basketball at the early age of just 5. But here's the interesting part. When she started playing, her dad couldn't find a girls' league for her age group, so she ended up joining the boys' league. Crazy, right? You see, before Clark zeroed in on basketball, she dabbled in a bunch of sports like softball, volleyball, soccer, tennis, and even golf. But one thing was always clear. Her destiny was on the court. Always had been. Despite just being a kid and playing against a gender that was considerably more physical, our girl Caitlin stood out, already dribbling the basketball like a pro and showing remarkable court instincts at age 5. She's credited this to her fierce competitive spirit and grit, which has pretty much gone on to define her game today. At just 13, she started dominating on the basketball court, outplaying players much older in girls' leagues. By 6th grade, she was already a member of the All-Iowa Attack, a powerhouse AAU basketball program in Ames, Iowa, where she remained until her high school graduation. Inspired by Maya Moore of the Minnesota Lynx, she and her dad went on 3.5-hour journeys to catch their games, fueling her passion for the sport. Clark attended Dowling Catholic High School in West Des Moines. Coached by the legendary Kristen Meyer, she started her freshman year averaging 15.3 points, 4.7 assists, and 2.3 steals per game. She won some sweet honors, like landing on the Class 5A All-State third team by the Iowa Newspaper Association. Oh, and she led her team to the state tournament. Sophomore year rolled around, and Caitlin was on a mission. Dropping an average of 27.1 points per game, she was a scoring machine, ranking 2nd in the whole state. She racked up some accolades too, like being named first team All-State by the Iowa Print Sports Writers Association. Plus, she helped Dowling make it to the state quarterfinals. And get this, she even led her AAU team, the All-Iowa Attack, to victory in the Nike Elite Youth Basketball League Championships. She set a record with 42 points in a state tournament game. Plus, she was named Iowa Gatorade Player of the Year. In her senior year, she averaged over 33 points per game. She also won a couple of awards like Gatorade Player of the Year, Des Moines Register All-Iowa Athlete of the Year, and Iowa Miss Basketball, just to name a few. But wait, she wasn't just a basketball star. She was also a soccer sensation. Scored 23 goals in her freshman season, no big deal. And get this, colleges were already making her offers before she even hit high school. She received her first letter of interest from Missouri State before 7th grade. By her sophomore year at Dowling Catholic, she was already sitting pretty as the #1 player in the 2020 high school class. As her high school career wrapped up, she was hailed as a 5-star recruit and the 4th best player in her class. Her family had their sights set on Notre Dame, and she even made a verbal commitment to the school's head coach, Muffet McGraw. But she had a change of heart and decided to commit to playing college ball for Iowa instead. Why? Well, for one, she was drawn to the team's up-tempo style of play. Plus, she saw a golden opportunity to step into a key role in the team, with Kathleen Doyle, the reigning Big Ten Player of the Year, moving on. And just like that, Caitlin Clark's college basketball journey began to take shape. She kicked off her college basketball journey as Iowa's starting point guard and wasted no time making waves. In her debut game, she dropped 27 points, grabbed 8 rebounds, and dished out 4 assists, setting the tone for what was to come. Plus, she helped Iowa make waves in the tournaments, setting even more records along the way. Caitlin Clark's sophomore season was basically a highlight reel from start to finish. She dropped 26 points in her debut game and never looked back. She broke records when she scored a whopping 44 points in one game, becoming the fastest Big Ten player to reach 1,000 career points. Triple doubles? Oh, she's got those too. In fact, she became the first player in Division I history to record consecutive triple doubles with at least 30 points. And let's not forget her insane 46-point performance against Michigan, setting yet another record. She led Iowa to a share of the Big Ten regular season title and was unanimously named Big Ten Player of the Year. Plus, she dominated in the Big Ten tournament, earning MVP honors. Sure, there was a tough loss in the NCAA tournament, but overall, Caitlin Clark's sophomore season was nothing short of legendary. In her junior season, she became the first player in tournament history to play consecutive 40-point games. And let's not forget the awards. She scooped up every major National Player of the Year honor, becoming the first unanimous National Player of the Year in Big Ten history. With stats like hers, it's no wonder she's taken home all the hardware. She hit 1,000 career assists and then went on to become the NCAA Division I women's career scoring leader, surpassing legends like Kelsey Plum and Lynette Woodard. In one game, she racked up a career-high 49 points, along with a boatload of assists, totaling a mind-blowing 79 points responsible for her team's score. She even surpassed Pete Maravich to become the all-time leading scorer in NCAA Division I basketball. Yes, men's and women's combined. In the Big Ten tournament, she broke Steph Curry's and Darius McGee's records for most three-pointers in a single season by any Division I player. On February 29, 2024, Clark announced that she would declare for the 2024 WNBA draft, deciding to skip her fifth year of eligibility, which all players got due to COVID-19 craziness. Fast forward to April 2024, and Clark got snatched up as the first overall pick by the Indiana Fever. Then, just a bit later, she sealed the deal by signing for her rookie scale contract with the Fever. Let's break down her contract. Clark's rookie contract spans 4 years and amounts to $338,056 in total. Her earnings will gradually increase over the years, starting at $76,535 in 2024, then rising to $78,066 in 2025, $85,873 in 2026, and finally reaching $97,582 in 2027. Clark's WNBA deal sticks to the usual playbook for top players, with rookie paychecks varying based on where they land in the draft. And hey, off the court, Clark's got some serious clout too. Her name, image, and likeness, NIL, are valued at a cool $3.5 million in 2024, landing her in the 4th spot behind Bronny James, Shedeur Sanders, and Livy Dunn. From sports gear with Nike to refreshing drinks with Gatorade, and even insurance with State Farm, she's covering all the bases. Her lineup includes big players like Bose, Buick, and Hy-Vee. In total, she's racked up 11 known NIL deals. And with Caitlin Clark's star power, you can bet she'll be holding on to many of her sponsorship deals as she transitions into the Pro League. Caitlin Clark isn't just another basketball player. She's a once-in-a-generation talent, known by many as one of the greatest women's college basketball players ever. ESPN's Rebecca Lobo went as far as to name her the best offensive force since Diana Taurasi. That's some high praise. With her insane shooting skills and game-changing abilities, Clark's been called a game changer in women's hoops, drawing comparisons to none other than Stephen Curry himself. USA Today even likened her to Curry, saying she's rewriting the rules of what's considered a good shot in basketball. And according to the Wall Street Journal, she's not just a great shooter, she's reshaping the game with her shooting range and passing prowess, making her a force to be reckoned with on the court. Caitlin Clark's impact on women's basketball during her college years was nothing short of revolutionary, earning her the nickname the Caitlin Clark Effect. Her electrifying playstyle and deadly accuracy from long range drew in crowds like never before, with attendance and TV viewership for the sport skyrocketing. Thanks to Clark's middle American appeal and confident on-court demeanor, she became a household name, attracting a wider audience to the NCAA tournament and even making the national championship game the most watched women's college basketball game in history, with a whopping 9.9 million viewers. But her influence didn't stop there. During her senior season, her team sold out every home game for the first time ever, And they even set a women's basketball attendance record at a preseason exhibition game, packing in 55,646 fans. Everywhere they went, attendance records were shattered, with an average increase of 150% at each venue. And to top it all off, the 2024 Big Ten tournament sold out for the first time, proving that when Caitlin Clark's in town, people show up in droves to witness her magic on the court. During Caitlin Clark's farewell tour in Iowa, she turned every game into a must-watch event, setting records left and right. Her regular season matchups became the most viewed women's basketball games ever on a whopping 6 different TV networks, from the Big Ten Network to ABC, Fox, and beyond. But that's not all. Her final regular season game, where she marked her name in the Division I scoring record books, was a ratings magnet, drawing in the largest audience for a regular season women's basketball game since 1999. And when it came to the NCAA tournament, Clark reached even greater heights, with each of her last 3 games breaking viewership records. The grand finale, the national championship game, pulled in a whopping 18.9 million viewers, making it the most watched basketball game since 2019, and the first women's NCAA final to outdraw the men's. Talk about leaving a lasting legacy. Caitlin Clark is now hyped to become one of the best the WNBA has ever seen, if not the outright best. Only time will tell just how good she'll eventually become. But for now, what are your takes? Do you think she has what it takes to tear up the women's basketball world like the media and press claim? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section, and be sure to check out our other exciting videos on similar topics.